everybody. What a rough start to the day. Sleeping good, and I guess the oldest didn't have her house key or take a house key with her. I mean, we got several house keys around, and calls me early this morning. I mean, early. Can you unlock the door so I can come take a shower? I'm like, kid, you really need to start planning ahead. But anyway. Oh. Yep. We had a little storm move through. Nothing too severe. Just a few drops of rain. It looked like the heavier wind east of us. I guess we got 2.5 inches of rain in town last night, and I didn't even hear or see it rain. So, I don't know. Older gentleman. He might have forgot to empty his rain gauge out from the night before, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go see if that one guy that's been kind of interested in my tools is around. Have a chat with him and see what I can get done. I gotta get an extra vehicle running somehow today. So otherwise, yeah, I'm going to I get out to the farm. I gotta clear out, then I can put the wife's car up on jack stands. I told you I got woke up too early. I can't even get the wife's car up on jack stands and run it and see if I can get the thing to act up or die, or I've even been told it could be as simple as a battery, where the battery shorten out. So anyway, well, I'll save some video for working on the car instead of talking all day today. So, oh, and thank you for prayers and everything and all the suggestions. I mean, I'm under so much stress, guys, and I know sometimes you ain't supposed to let it bug you, but boy, it's hard not to. Alright, well, hopefully this guy's around and go from there. Well, I can't burn it. It's too windy. The wind's blowing right at my old shop, but got the garbage pretty much out. Changed cat litter. Been backing him up all his cat hair. I'm surprised how much I am surprised how much hair one cat can shed. Think I'm whacked out today? And I forgot to tell you guys, I can't let him out because the other night my dog took off barking and I walked over and I thought, well, what do I got, a squirrel hanging on the side of the shed? Looked up there and then looked down, and right in front of me, about that big, little baby kittens. So, and I like the cats around here because they keep the mice down. Since he's been in here, I haven't seen no more mice. But I had the Camaro completely cleaned out. I can see the mice are back in there. I'm like, really? I can see signs of them. I'm like, why? What does he see over there? Look at him. It's either the fact that I cleaned up over there and he don't like it, or... Anyway, cleaned up. When I stopped at that guy's place, I couldn't find him. I sent him a text message. Told him what's going on and that. Hopefully here later today, he said he'd come talk to me, so... I really don't know what else to do, guys, because if I hold on to the stuff, it's going to put us in the poorhouse. Sell the stuff, it's going to get us out of the poorhouse. Well, it's not going to get us out, but it's going to keep us from losing lights and that, and it would be nice to go buy groceries once. That's really starting to get to me, the fact that we cannot go buy and get food. And we reapplied for food stamps. A whole whopping $12 for a family of 4. Yeah. Like the wife said, oh, that's 2 gallons of milk. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so when I bring the wife's car in, I gotta make sure Numbnut stays in here, because I had a cat that was my favorite cat when I was younger. She had kittens, and she was a special kitty. She became a special kitty when she got her head slammed in the door of a friend's car. Well, she was a good, even though she became retarded after that, she raised the best kittens ever. And we had a stray tomcat come into the area, and it still tugs at me because my mom was sitting outside, and God, she was my favorite cat, and I can't even remember her name. All I know is it might have been Gray. She was Gray. Anyway, she come walking up to Mom with one of her kittens and laid it in her lap and looked up at her like, help. Mom had heard a ruckus but didn't think nothing of it. Well, she laid that one in her lap. She went back to her nest, got another one. She brought all the kittens up that the tomcat killed. I tell you, well, we had the neighbor down here, us, another farm place down here, the neighbor up there. Everybody's seen that damn tomcat. I never got to see him, but my cousin said my neighbor down to the south shot the cat and it lived. My cousin, he had shot that cat 3 different times. And the one time he said he rolled him with the 12 gauge. He said, don't worry, that cat's gone. 3 weeks later, the son of a bitch is back. My cousin was so mad at that cat because after it killed our kittens here, it went down to his place and started killing his cats. Then he started carrying his 6-shooter on his side, and he seen that son of a bitch one day, and he hit him, wounded him, and he emptied that revolver in him, and he went and dug a hole right away, put the cat in there, buried it, got in the tractor, and packed the ground down to make sure, because he knew he'd shot that cat how many times before. And he packed that ground down, and he says, cat never come out of that one. Oh my God. So, sorry for you cat lovers out there, but it was bad. There was a lot of baby kitties killed by that one single tomcat. The other tomcats that grew up around them didn't faze them. And they tried protecting them, but that tomcat was a real mean SOB. I guess enough story time. I better get that car in here because it's starting to look like rain. Got a couple of things to pick up, and we can do that and see if I can go totally insane. I gotta make humor about this, otherwise I will be insane, guys. Yeah. So, all right, and at the end of this, remember, give me some more of these. They come in handy. All right. Well, I guess the wife's AC is cold, huh? Wow. That's just getting out of the car and stepping into the shop. Well, okay. The car will not die on me now. Really? All around one-eyed. But I finally seen what she was talking about too. She says it's like the lights dim on me, and I haven't been able to get the car to do that until just now. As far as I know, everything but the tires on this car are original. Original starter, everything. I am starting to wonder if I got an alternator issue. Because, I mean, you can, when it acts like it's drawing down, it acts like it's drawing down. The dash lights dim, the headlights dim, the floor fan slows down. So now, get the fans pointed at this thing, cool it off again. I revved it up like I did yesterday, and she dropped the 0, It just won't die right now. Of course, it's in the shop. But I'm kind of wondering about an alternator, because something, you literally watch the lights ding, and I timed it. It'll last for a minute. About 35 seconds later, nah. So, and I guess I'm going to get brave and pull the plugs out, look at them. Lord knows they could be original too, but she's running so good. You wouldn't think it was the plugs, but hey, I've had stupider things too. And oh, there's the battery. The battery's not original. The battery was replaced. Looks like. July of 2008. Did we own this car in 2008? No, we did not. So, okay, the battery has been replaced. It's got a car.but battery. My luck with car.but batteries hasn't been good. So, yeah, I'll let her cool down, and I wish I could do this live. I don't know. Because what I was even thinking about doing is pulling one of the valve covers off and get in there and see how loose. Well, I got to get the engine lights back on already. I cleared that, I erased it, and it's already back on. But I've been thinking about getting there. I can't hear it hitting anything, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not stretched. And that's what could be throwing the cam sensor off. But now, and I'm going to look over this area here again, over here by the computer. I had wiggled wires and everything, which then at the same time that goes back to saying it could be the dang computer. But I guess I'll go ahead and pull spark plugs if I can. Yeah, I remember how I did it on the Stratus. Basically the same thing, so. Yeah. Welcome to my crazy world. Alright, I'll shut up. I'm doing too much talking. Not enough work. Okay, I'm thinking I got a computer issue. Clear the code and it's right back. Just boom. And that is the only code coming up now. I don't have no crankshaft sensor code. I don't have no camshaft sensor code. And the guy I talked to, he says, I'm pretty sure the computer also controls the voltage for the charging system. The kicker is the computer, well, I'll have this one out so I won't have the cord charge right away, but they can get the computer $420 with tax, I guess. And but then I got to take it to a dealership and have it flash to the car. So now I got to find a phone book, make a couple of calls to Chrysler dealerships and see if the flashing needs to be done, or if I need the car there, or if I need the car there, then I need the computer to get the damn thing to run so I can haul it to them. Alright, I gotta make some calls. Alrighty, I've talked to two dealerships, one that used to be a dealer. Something happened, they lost their franchise, but anyway. Talked to another dealer that's still in business and told them what's going on, and they're like, yep, your voltage stuff is controlled by the computer. All this other stuff's controlled by the computer. And he said as soon as that computer had that code, that should have been replaced. So here's the dilemma. Computer is $420. And about, it could run as high as $85 to have it flashed. So we're looking at $500 to just replace the computer in the car. I still don't take care of the water pump issue or nothing. Babes! Yeah, guy was just here. Well, the guy that I was talking to, he showed up. He's like, oh, there's nothing. He says, if you got air nailers, I said, well, if this house still goes through, I'll need the tools there. Then after the house is done, then they'll be for sale, because I'm not going to do any more carpentry shit after that. I'm done. And he's like, well, better make sure your house is sold in town. I said, well, the house being sold in town won't help the house being moved. I said, I gotta sell my tools. There's nothing about it. I gotta sell the tools in that building that I got in town. I got to sell them. Well, since I still need to kind of hold on to my nailers, there was nothing. He did it's a loan. Loaned me $500. But yeah, that would be enough to get the computer for the car, and maybe get this damn car to run and stay running. But the thing about it is, we're out of food. That doesn't give me any extra for the gas to get to these places. So I gotta pay on the. I gotta call them next. Let them know I can go get this cashed. Get this cashed and pay REC at least. Well, okay, they're weighing up $160 for the light bill out here. I just don't know what to do. I'd love to go buy groceries. I mean, this will put food in the house, and we literally are out of food. But without the vehicle, somebody ain't getting to work. Because right now we got to figure out how to put gas. Well, I got that now. I can call the daughter and let her know I'll put gas in her car so she can get to work tomorrow. Well, maybe I'll son of a bitch. We can't afford to drive the Tahoe to work. She drove that for what, 2 weeks last time. Something happened to this car. I don't even remember what that was. Brakes? Something? Oh, that's when the camshaft sensor went out, and we couldn't figure out why it wouldn't start that week. And then I finally figured it out. During that time driving that until we got the part, she spent $150 in gas driving the Tahoe back and forth to work, so that's not a real option. So, yeah. Oh, and the flashing of the computer, I guess that also controls like the radio and all that stuff too, so. If I use this money right now to pay the light bill and house payment, it's gone. But that stuff needs to be taken care of too. And I told him, I understand, I've got to sell my stuff. I've got to. Holding on to it is not going to do us any good, because if we hold on to it to the point where the bank comes in, takes everything, then we still have nothing, then we have nothing at all, because then the bank will dump it and still say we owe them 10 grand, you know. They'll just give it away. They don't care. They get the satisfaction of cleaning your ass out. They don't care. So, I guess. Yeah, alright. Well, I gotta make a decision. And not eating with me with my diabetes, I don't know. I was warned not to skip meals, but hey, when you ain't got money, what do you do? So, all right, this is turning into another long talking one, but 2 dealerships have said, yeah, all your issues are coming from the computer, which makes sense. The one even said they even had a problem with the temperatures. Since this is probably the original one, he said that's probably one of those that when it gets warm, the circuit boards are separating inside, and which makes a lot of sense. So, alrighty, well, I gotta make some decisions. Well, I guess the choice is I definitely gotta pay my REC bill, because boy, they, you know, they've gone from being nice to work with back to being, I don't think I gotta say it. We're gonna push you tomorrow and disconnect you. You know, it's not like I'm not trying, people. But anyway, I guess I better go get this son of a bitch cashed and burn up gas today running around. Well, I guess maybe pull my pickup up out there and see if I can get this ignition switch in that and hopefully have that damn thing fixed. So, alright, I gotta go. Okay, just called the one salvage yard I deal with. And I said, how's that work getting a used computer? Well, it'll be guaranteed to be a good one, but it's not going to guarantee fix your problem. Of course. I get $60 for them, which is a long ways from $400 to $800. I mean, but still. And she says, well, according to this, they say they don't. Come on, camera. Poor camera. It's been dropped to me. She said, according to their books, as long as it comes out of this, it has the same motor and everything, it should work. But then you got everybody saying, no, 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 it's got to be reprogrammed, so. Alright, I guess. If I do a $60 gamble, then that gives me a little money to get groceries with. I don't know. Alright. I just love people that park right next to you where you can't even get into your vehicle. Well, guys, guess what? Is it in there yet? Probably spent more than what I should have, but we're going to eat. We're going to have something to eat. Gotta eat to stay alive, because if we don't eat, we're dead, and then I guess it really won't make a difference, now will it? So, yep. Anyway, I guess get this stuff home before it thaws and before the weather gets here. The guy at the store said, yeah, we got some storms coming. So, alright guys, I know what you're thinking. No, we haven't, but we'll talk about it. Well, guys, I don't know, this is probably a pipe dream. See, it does need back brakes, I think. Well, yeah, at least one brake anyway. I don't know, guys, we're just thinking. He might get us out of our other car. It's an 07 Buick Rendezvous, 3500 motor. New tires all the way around it. I guess have to see how it does before we're going to work tomorrow. When this would lower the payment, he said he could get her a lower payment than what she's paying now. That would help us. An elderly gentleman owned it, so he bought it new and traded it back in on a Cadillac, I guess. So, but, all right, okay. Well, guys, if you're seeing this part, then I may or may not have cut out part of the other of the video. And if I did cut it out, I'll let you know later. But well, this car here is driving me nuts. And I really hate to see it go to the junkyard. But like I told the wife, if that's what we're going to do, tires are going to come off front, because these are the same size tires what my daughter car takes, and that brand new tire on the back. I don't know. The way I might fix this car is not fix it. I went and had a talk with an old dealer friend of mine, told him what's going on. We don't want to, but when do you call enough on these cars? Because in order for me to work on this car, I gotta rent or borrow or buy some specialty tools to get into this thing. I don't know. I guess this car ain't completely dead, because we've got one that we're test driving right now. She's going to take it to work and back. She don't know if she likes the fact that it's only on the economy gauge. It's only showing that it's getting 20 miles a gallon, which that'll hurt. Which then we'll be back to figuring out how to fix this damn car. I don't know. Really don't want to go in debt with a car, but without a car, she don't have a job, and without a job, we really won't have anything. I just don't understand why this car is doing what it's doing. So, I don't know. And if I did show that part of the video about the vehicle that we're thinking about possibly getting, I know a lot of you are going to go, oh, no, we don't have the money. It just, without a car, you can't do nothing nowadays. It used to be without a car, you could just go to your local town store or something. Well, we lost our grocery store. We've lost a cafe. The only thing our town has is banks and gas stations and a co-op. Otherwise, there's nothing left in our town. Lots of churches, but the churches are nowhere near full either. So I guess I'm going to hook this computer up, pray this thing starts again, and probably switch vehicles around and get my pickup in here, or get it up by the building, or I don't know. It's muggy, hot, and as you can see, I went and got groceries, and now that I ate, I feel miserable. I was starving, then I ate, and now I'm miserable. So I guess if this other vehicle's meant to be, it's meant to be. But he said it would not be no $300 a month payments like the bank's got us making now on this old one. Yeah, over $300 a month we're paying on this car. So, yeah. Anyway, so I guess I'm going to hook the computer up, make sure this thing starts yet, and I don't know. Alright. Oh man, it's miserable. Wanted to work on the... Oh, I did get mail. Wanted to work on the pickup, but it's too hot and sticky. I finally got in the 90s. Let's see, it's 92 right now. Because actually we're gonna go home, see if the wife wants to go drive around the new prospect of a vehicle to see if there's anything. If we get a different vehicle, I want the damn thing to be right. I don't want to have another freaking buy and repair. Well, granted, this Intrepid didn't start out that way, but yeah. And my fear is I do all this work to it with the Intrepid's the 2.7 Intrepid's reputation and our luck. I do all this work and then it's going to die on us. So I guess sometimes you just got to cut your losses and bite the bullet and replace. And like I said, if my wife was working in town or working a lot closer to where she is, she drives 35 miles a day to work, one way. And can't have her getting stranded because sometimes there's certain spots along her route she goes, no cell phone works. That's my pocket. So something happened where it just so happened that she just got past where the cell phone didn't work, so she called me the other night and let me know she was sitting along the road. So, and then this morning the Tahoe, I hadn't said anything about that. Stopped to get the mail, left the Tahoe running, and so I got up to the building and I could hear her go kind of gallop, and I'm like, oh, don't you dare. So I got some issues with this, I guess. I know they make great, well, that Intrepid would be a great teaching one for making videos, but dang it. Gotta keep the wife able to get to work, otherwise the wife ain't working. There won't be nothing, so. Well, with that, guys, I know this video's been all over the place today with my emotions and everything, and I don't know. I guess, like the preacher says, put your problems in a hell and let God deal with them. And I'm trying. Been saying prayers, still trying to figure out how to get this house deal done. I really see that's the only way we're going to get ahead in life, is to get out of the bank and get out of town and get back to the farm. So I tell you, there's no money to be had. I mean, the only reason we'd be getting a different vehicle is we'd be tied to it for 4 or 5 years. And I guess, you know, I'll put it out there. If anybody wants to help and you got a PayPal account, PM me and I'll give you my contact info for PayPal. And I really truly plan on, once I get things straightened out and I got some money ahead, whatever money I've ever collected from PayPal from anybody, it's going to be either paid forward to help out somebody else in need, which I know a guy right now I'd dearly love to help, but I'm not in the position to do it yet. So, but or like keep giving me the thumbs up and get the word out about the videos I do and help me drive up the subscribership and see if we can do it that way. I mean, and I thank everybody for all the prayers and the support, and I know at times I get stressed, but alright, well, like I said, y'all take care. Hopefully everybody wakes up breathing tomorrow, and we'll see what the next day brings. At least now I can go to work tomorrow, because now the wife's got a vehicle to drive and the daughter's got a vehicle to drive. The dealership's letting the wife take that one to work, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. You all take care.